feeling both better and worse, but for different reasons. My cold is pretty much gone, but I was up way too late last night at game night with some coworkers, so most of the cold's gone. I'm just really tired. But it was a lot of fun. New Year, everyone. We made it to 2023. Scratch, 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 scratch. I feel like I want to start off pretty strong with the personal intention. Brush your hair out a bit. It was Genesis. And a little bit of face scratching. Sorry, hold on, it's gonna drive me nuts. I just realized how crooked that was. Thank you for the time, ASMR time, Genesis. Oh, you dyed your hair red. It's like a cherry red, a darker mahogany. That's fun. Let me just brush back some of these hairs for you. We can definitely do more, Genesis. I'm just gonna... Thanks for the rose, Katie. Alright, let me get to the other side of your hair. Thank you, Johnson. Well, I hope everyone had a good New Year's Eve and a good New Year's Day. I worked today, but I got to lead a hike at the park I work at. So that was pretty fun today. You know, I'm just gonna get your beard here for you too. It's really important to maintain your beard. We definitely can't grace that. I like the visual triggers myself. Alright, let me just clip your hair back for you a little bit here. So just clipping that back. I do this side next. Just clipping that back. Perfect. And then you've got just a little bit right on top here. I'm going to help you clip back, okay? And just clipping that there. There we go. And then now that we've got some of the hair out of the way, just head massage. Is it crazy on the ASMR feed tonight? I can do trigger words. One of my favorites is relax. 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 Hopefully this head massage will make you feel very sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Hopefully it will make you feel very sleepy. Good. We can definitely do some airplane tonight. And if you need, we have a coconut that we can break out. Coconut is a fun trigger word too. Happy New Year. So it seems like you need a few more clips in your hair. Let me just grab some of those. Alright, then to see just a few more clips, and then we'll keep up with the massage here. So we're just going to add that one in and there. Perfect. Got this little pink one. They always look like little dinosaurs to me. Anyway, we're going to put this on right back there. Perfect. And I've got one more here. A purple one. Let's see. See, right here, I think. Perfect. Now we've got some more in your hair there. Now I'm just gonna keep scratching. Layla, right now my live schedule is usually on Thursday nights and Sunday nights. And that's 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's very specific reason. There we are. Now, we did have a request for some visual triggers. And looking at your face, because I've been kind of close to your face while massaging your head, it looks like you desperately need your eyebrows plucked. So, I tried to reorganize everything. I can't find anything. Here we are. So, I'm going to go ahead and use this light so I can clearly see, because my room's a little dim. And we'll go ahead and pluck your eyebrows if that's alright. Good. Thanks, Reagan. Alright, so I'm going to just start over here. And we're just going to pluck, 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 pluck. It would help if I use the correct side here. Pluck, 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 pluck. Just gonna brush those back a bit. Pluck. Oh, vintage jewelry, that sounds fun. What kind of jewelry? Necklaces? Earrings? Pluck, pluck, pluck. Alright, now let's go over to this side. And we're just going to pluck, 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 pluck. Some of that. Now, since I've been up in your face a little bit more, I've noticed that your eyes have had trouble focusing a little bit, so we're just going to do a quick eye check, if that's alright. So I want you to start by just following the tip of the light, but I need you to go ahead and keep your head still, okay? Just follow it with your eyes. Good, just following the tip of the light. Good, good. And up. And down. And up. And down. Just in this gentle zigzag pattern. You're doing wonderful. Just keep following the light. Alright, now I want you to just go ahead and keep your focus on my nose. I'm just going to come in and hold your eyes open while I shine this light directly into them. Good. And the other side. Good. Now if you'll go ahead and look up for me. Excellent, and look down. Good. Now, I'll do one more check with my black light here. So same thing. I'm just going to hold your eyes. We're going to check with this slightly more intense light. And to the other side. Good. Alright, and go ahead and look up for me. Good, good. And look down. Alright, everything looks good. Didn't notice anything abnormal under the black light. Hold on. If you're finding yourself a little sensitive to light, I can go ahead and let you borrow these sunglasses. What do you think? Those should help block out some of the light. I kind of want to see what this looks like now. Is that better? Not as intense, is it? Gosh, can you see how dirty those are on the inside? Blinded by the light. Some people like the intensity of the light. Some people do not. Alright, so I did see a request for energy rain. I think we're going to do that on this here. So energy rain, for those of you who don't know, is ASMR Noah's trigger. So this trigger credit fully goes to her. I had to remember. Pluck, pluck, snip, snip. And again we'll pluck, pluck, snip, snip. And let's do another. Pluck, pluck, snip, snip. There is your energy rain. And I think while we're kind of on this type of trigger, we'll do some of the Tingles game, which is basically a variation of the dot dot line line game, but is more specific that I came up with. Alright. Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. Yes, we will do some makeup. And it's sitting right here. I want to do thunder sounds later too. The makeup is always offensive. I'm glad you liked that one. Alright. Makeup. Trying to figure out this new setup. I got this little like sound blocker half hoop thing. I'm trying to figure out how to work around it. Blue makeup. Got it. Alright. So for your makeup, we'll start off with some primer. Oh yeah, the kind of more wet mouth sounds. Yeah, I tend to stick to pretty dry mouth sounds personally. I have done more of the magnetically, like the stuff that sounds more like chewing, but I personally don't enjoy it as much, so I don't do it as much. But I do enjoy tongue clicking. Alright, just applying I'm applying this makeup all over your face. Applying. Okay. Just gonna rub the excess into my hands. And then we're gonna go ahead and start with your foundation. Maybe I can grab it. There we are. Alright. Just gonna shake it up. I might get some of it right on my hand here, and I'm just gonna dot, 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 dotting everywhere. Alright. And then we're going to go ahead and take this brush and blend it out. Just blending, blending. I made the mistake of like sleeping on my hair when I would stay up and then just trying to curl it, and that didn't work. Blending out the foundation. And down the neck. There we are. And next we're going to do a little bit of bronzer. I have this powder that we'll use here. So just taking some of that and brushing that over the hollows of your cheeks. The other side. Across the top of the forehead and the jaw. And you're here at the right time, April. Alright, getting some of that excess off and then doing some blush. There we go. And again, just picking up some of that color and tapping off the excess, and then we're just going to apply it, thank you, Danica, to the apples of your cheeks. Across your nose a bit. There we are. I have managed to break like every single makeup lid I have. It's a talent. Alright. And then just going to brush through your eyebrows really quick, and we'll fill those in just a little bit. it's hard, at least for the most part. I can get them to kind of stay on. Alright, now on to your eyeshadow. So, you mentioned you were feeling a blue theme, and I think that's something we can definitely work with. So let's look at our options for blue. So this first palette has more greens, but I do have this nice shimmery blue there at the bottom. Otherwise, this third palette here has a lot of really pretty blues. And we can even do like an ocean theme with like this sandy color and some color for the water. We could just go really vibrant sparkles all over the lid to just really shine up your eyes. What do you think? I'm always partial to sparkles, but it's completely up to you. What do we think? Ocean themed. Good choice. Now I just need to grab a brush. I know I've got one of those. Here it is. So we can do it a couple different ways. I can do the blue mostly on your lid and then blend the beach into your crease, for lack of a better word. Or we could do sand into ocean. I feel like I'm leaning towards blue heavy on the eyelid and bring the sand up into your crease and below your brow line. I think that's going to look really good. We're going to do that. So then I'm actually going to start with your eyelids. And I'm going to take, I really like this really shimmery blue over here for the ocean. So we're going to go ahead and pick up some of that on the brush here. And if I could just have you close your eyes, just close your eyes, please. Perfect. And just, we're just going to deposit this all over the lid, and then we're going to blend it out with that sandy color. And I'm going to deposit this kind of on the upper portion of the lid because I think I'm going to deepen that color towards your lash line just a little bit to kind of create that depth of water. So just adding this to your lid, going in and picking up a little bit more of that color. It's very pigmented, so this will work out nicely. Thank you for over 10,000 likes, everyone. Here we are. I'm just going to brush off that excess color onto my arm here. And then we're going to go in with that shimmery gold to create that sandy effect. So just going to pick up some of that. And go ahead and close your eyes again. Good. And so I'm just blending this up, creating a nice transition from that blue. Definitely need a little bit more of that color there. There we are. Hold on one sec. I did way too much yelling and hollering last night. My throat is so dry. Can I run the mic while you put the brush on the screen? So you mean just get closer, like this? Like that. We can get a little closer, just so it feels like I'm brushing right through your eyelashes. Alright, so we've got that blended out. Now I want to go back and I'm going to take a flatter brush here and I'm going to kind of tightline a little bit with some darker blue. And I think I'm going to use this color right next to it. Alright, there. So, go ahead and close your eyes, close your eyes. I'm just going to dot this right along your lash line and then I'll blend it in. Alright. And going back to this brush, just blending that in. Blending it in. You know, I think that looks pretty good if I do say so myself. So we've got a lovely ocean theme there on your eyes. There's just a couple things we're going to do to finish up your makeup. And I don't think I'm going to do any liner because I think a harsh black line is going to distract from that ocean theme you got on. So we're going to go ahead and forego that and just do some mascara and lip gloss. Hi, Jaden. Alright, so if you could just blink when I ask, please. And blink, 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 blink. And the other side of your hand, blink, 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 blink. And then if you'll just go ahead and tilt your chin down for me and look up. Good. Just getting those lower lashes a little bit as well. Good. And finally, we're going to add on some lip gloss. So just something simple. Alright, now if I can have you purse your lips, please. And I don't know what I just tried to do. If you could just... Oh my gosh. This is what lack of sleep does to you. Alright, well, if I'm sending you to the beach, I feel like I'm obligated to send you with beach waves. So we're going to go ahead and just really quickly curl your hair. There is... here we go. My curling wand. Alright, so we're just going to brush, and just use this to curl your hair right up there. We're just going to hold it there, and just let your hair fall out, and pretty large sections here. Thank you. I got this septum from Body Candy Jewelry, which is an online store. I'm not too sure what they call this one specifically. And down, and now we're going to do the other side. And we're just going to go ahead and brush, and just curl that hair up. We're just going to hold that, and then release that curl down, and brush, and curl that piece up, and down. And I've got one more strand back here, and roll that up, and just hold, and release it down. And then I'll just quickly brush through it so they don't look so textured. I'm even gonna go ahead and just run my fingers through it really quick. Thank you. There we are. Good. Alright, so the next trigger I want to do is going to be thunder sounds. And I've seen this trigger a lot on Calm Casey's channel. And then we do this one puts me to sleep. Thank you for the comments about my hair. And I did see a comment that someone liked my necklace. Thank you. This is Larimar, which is a stone out of the Dominican Republic. It's a really pretty blue. It's sometimes called like an Atlantis stone because of its ocean color. Alright. Just gonna put this back down so I can set stuff on it without And I did want to do a little slow, gentle tapping and scratching on wood because it's one of my favorites. Get this balanced. There you go. Welcome back, Inky. It's a good start to the new year then. That was a really terrible heart. Let's try again. Thank you. It's always great to have returners and regulars in. Wood tapping and scratching is probably top tier ASMR, I think, for me. That and personal attention, but I really like the way it sounds. Little star. Thank you. Little raindrop. Little raindrop. I live in Washington State. Thank you, Katie. Welcome back, Loudy. Welcome back. I could honestly just tap and scratch on this thing forever, so if anyone has another trigger idea, just throw it out there. Head massage or tapping. Like tapping on your head or tapping. I'm glad everyone likes this because I could just do this. Like maybe I'll just come into a live one day and just do this for like an hour. This is just so soothing. I just gotta adjust. There you go. I gotta prop my elbows down, otherwise my shoulders start to get tired. glad you all enjoy my tapping. I always have really, really liked delicate tapping. The first ASMR artist I ever watched was Gentle Whispering, and she had very delicate and slow tapping, and I've always appreciated that. Oh, thank you for the pizzas, thank you. I had pizza last night, actually. I think we're gonna try and shoot for her to join on Thursdays live, because she's usually D&D's on the weekends, so she usually is able to go live with me on weekdays. So I think we're gonna shoot for Thursdays since we missed this last Thursday. Yeah, headache. Tapping helps with my headaches too. There's Sniper Wolf. You know, that's one ASMR artist I have not heard of. Not that I know them all by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like by your comment, maybe we weren't. Oh, she doesn't do ASMR. Okay, I was like, are they not in ASMR? So, did she just talk about ASMR? Thank you for the tiny, thank you. Wait. Here we go. He can match my tiny. I recognize it's a dragon, but for this purpose. He's a tiny. I lost the headphone. And I'm guessing she didn't continue ASMR and probably just move forward with the gaming content. I mean, that's fine. When I stumbled on Gentle Whispering, I had no idea what ASMR was. And I remember hearing the binaural microphone for the first time. And it was just instant, like, tingle. So, I think a lot of us stumbled onto it accidentally one way or another. But let's see, I've been watching now since about 2016, and really in the last like 4 years, it's really started to gain traction in the community, which is awesome. Yeah. It helps me definitely slow my brain down. Yeah, and some people don't. Some people just started watching it. Yeah. I definitely find background sounds to be relaxing, so things like tapping, certain voices are very soothing to me. So I can definitely understand that. It was really funny because along with Gentle Whispering, I think the first ASMR artist I really started watching was Ephemeral Rift. I don't know if any of you have watched Ephemeral Rift, but his content is absolutely amazing, no questions asked, but trying to explain to people the world that he has built, that one always got me a bunch of weird faces. I'm like, okay, so I watched this plague doctor last night, and he was trying to cure me of like my alien infection. He's really so amazing. He has so much talent. And I love his plague doctor roleplay. Like, solid. I've gone back to that for like 6 years now. Yeah, he did do one of those. Dr. Corvus Clemens is like all-time favorite ASMR roleplay. You're just so excited. Alright. Someone had requested some more of the Tingles game, and yes. Gotta go ahead and do some more of that. Alright. Stipple. Stipple. Pluck. Pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair. Whispers drifting through the air. Snip. Snip. Brush. Brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tinkle Train. Okay, I'm so sorry. I have to pause because there's something in my mic and it keeps distracting me. Like, it looks like my mic legitimately has dandruff right now. Pre-K pause. For some legitimate bug searching right now. I don't even know what that was. Okay, we'll come back to that. Just couldn't unsee that. I honestly don't know what that was. Stipple. Stipple. Pluck. Pluck. It was you. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair. Whispers drifting through the air. Snip. Snip. Brush. Brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. It's okay. I have no idea where I picked up pre-K pause. It was probably from TikTok somewhere, but oh, thank you for the butterflies. Thank you for the butterflies. Alright, I'll do it once more. Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair. Whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip. Brush, brush. Let me add have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tinkle Train. And I did see that Georgie came in. Hi, Georgie. Alright. What else shall we do? Okay, I wanted to try this. So, come on. So I have this wig that came in an Amazon package that I did not order. So I don't know if this was a gift or anything. There wasn't any type of note, but this wig showed up. And I wanted to try it on the mic. And how this is going to work. Hold on, I might cut this tag out somehow. I see that. Let's get this tag out. Down the edge. One second. I'm just gonna reach it. Okay, here we are. Okay, there. Okay, let's try this. Gosh, it's so dangly. So, let's see. Might need to try and brush this out. The problem is I don't know how to take care of wigs, like at all. Don't know how to take care of them. And I read you're not supposed to brush them with like regular hair brushes, but I don't know what you're supposed to use. Yep. Is this the texture of your hair? Kylie, just very curly. I think I can do this little. This whole strip. I'm just gonna take it one little piece at a time. Oh my gosh, these things get so tangled. Wide tooth combs or pet brushes? Okay, I'm gonna have to get a brush then for this stuff. Because I definitely don't have anything. But anyway, for a lot of like the hairstyling, good luck. Thank you. Thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it. Because I have my little friend here who I've done some hairstyling on, but it's pretty difficult because she is a sweet disembodied head, and it's sometimes hard to style her hair while holding her steady. And I thought also having a wig directly on the mic would probably sound a lot better. If I could brush through it, that is. Oh god. Oh dear. Okay, well maybe we'll just like brush it through. But as pretty as the wig is, I did like attempt to try it on. It's definitely not my color. We're just gonna pop this on my head because maybe not. I don't have a wig cap or anything. Okay, come on. but it's a very pretty pastel. And you can't really see it, but it's got like pinky blue tones in it. And it's like a beautiful texture I wish I could have like naturally. That sounds pretty good. I'll have to try it. I think I have to get like a wig cap first. Anyway, I would love to learn more how to take care of wigs, because it's like the easiest way in the world to change up your hairstyle if you want, but it's so long. Anyway. Katy Perry, California Girl. That's very true. Hers is kind of, yeah, like a bubblegum pink and blue. But anyway, if anyone sent me this wig, thank you. It just showed up one day and then I had to go through. I'm like, did I order that? I don't think I ordered that. Alright. Let's see, are you still awake? Hello? Are you still awake in there? Hello? Hello. Sorry, something was tickling me. Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head. California girls are unforgettable. What was I gonna do? My little eye sleeping mask. It is a good song, and like my time in high school and early college was like peak Katy Perry, so alright, tell me if this is pretty good at blocking out the light. Let's see. Alright, can you see anything? Alright. Sometimes light pollution can help make it more difficult to sleep, so if you like this mask, you are more than welcome to have it, and it will help you sleep, but I'm going to go ahead and take it off for now. One of the more interesting triggers that I don't think is as common is suddenly like losing your vision or having your screen go black. Oh, that's another really good song, especially Disturbed version. Hello, darkness. Is Disturbed the original artist? He's not the original artist for that. Such good scratchy sounds. Like, so you've got your pupil, your iris, the eye. I don't think cats have eyebrows, but that's the equivalent. My favorite song. Gosh. I'm not sure I have a favorite. I can tell you. Hey, Reason. Right. I feel like I got it, but I forgot it. Reason. My taste in music is pretty eclectic. I will say that the two songs I've had on repeat could not be more different from each other. It is Couldn't Be Better by Katy Perry and Would Anyone Care by Citizen Soldier. Like, literally, one's like a high song and one's like a really low song. Alright, back to books. thought it was brazen and I second guessed myself. Alright, here we are. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and check your scalp here for any critters. And I trust you so much, I'm not even gonna wear gloves. That's how much I trust that you don't have bugs. So let's go ahead and just looky on through. Looking on through. And let's see what I got. I think there's a little something there. Just a little bit of dandruff, so we're going solid. Just gonna keep looking through. Yeah, that's something here. I got something here. Also dandruff. Let's see, what about up here? There's something stuck here. I think this might be gum in your hair. Oh, it was gum, and there's just a slightly bald spot back there we're gonna have to cover up later. Alright, let me just continue to kind of look through, just look for any bugs. Look for any bugs. Soda can. I don't think I've listened to them before. What genre would you say that falls in? I got a natural chaotic energy, but is that... Just looking for any bugs, looking for any bugs. Romantic, oh, let's romantic. Yeah, my taste in music fluctuates. I mean, it's Disney, love Disney. It's Celtic and kind of more folk and pagan music. It's alternative rock. It's just a little bit of everything. Just looking for any bugs in your ear. I'm just going to check your behind your ear to see if there are any bugs down there. We're going to go ahead and check your other ear. Everybody hates on country. I was raised in country, so there's definitely a part of me that still likes it a little bit. As I've gotten older, a lot of the messaging that comes with country music doesn't resonate as much, but there's still a couple songs like Redneck Yacht Club is a great summer song. I don't care who you are, it's Redneck Yacht Club. Oh yeah, Breaking Benjamin, System of a Down. Both ones I listen to a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of classical. I still like to listen to like Lindsey Sterling's dubstep, which is kind of a variation on classical, so I do get what you like about that. So personally, as far as the septum goes, I thought it was less painful than the ear, but that's just me personally. But I will say, sorry, gotta clear my throat. I will say that it feels weirder. I don't know how to better explain that. But even, and this might just be me, it might have just been where my piercer placed it. But like if I mess with it too much, I get dizzy. It's like weirdly. So it's not in a bad way, but like I was changing it out a couple weeks ago and I was struggling. And I started to get lightheaded. I was like, ugh. So that was the only thing, but I really don't feel like it, to me it wasn't too painful compared to the ear. I thought it was pretty low and it healed very quickly. I think my piercer suggested that I leave it in for 3 months, but I stopped having pain after 3 weeks. So I listened to my piercer because he's the expert, but I was fine to move it around in 3 weeks. Yeah, see, Lindsay's drilling some wind, Georgie. No, it didn't crunch. You know, I wasn't sure, or maybe it's just like that part of there is a sensitive part. It might also just be a me thing. What is this? What is this going on under my eye? Where like something in me finds it weird. Oh, you're welcome. I love to ask people about piercings because I plan on just piercing the heck out of this year, so I always have questions too. Oh, your conch did, Kylie. I don't remember mine having a crunch. It felt like a pop, like I didn't hear anything, but you do feel like a sudden release of pressure. Hold on, I gotta go back to the comments. Let's see. More piercing. So I'm thinking, hold on, I'm gonna pull this out. So I've got a conch piercing. I think that's called the conch and orbital. I always get confused. But I've got that here, but I think I might want to get, I think this is a tragus, and I definitely want to pierce up the cartilage. Yeah. Lobes are always great to start with. It is conch. Okay, I couldn't remember if it's conch or orbital. Nothing a ghost yard. I'm gonna be honest, I've always been afraid to get one because I have cats and I've always had cats, and a lot of belly button piercings are danglies, and I just always had this nightmare of a cat just it's a weird thing, but I've just always overthought that one. Oh yeah, no, my first one, so I actually have cartilage pierced up here, and that was a Claire's. Yep, that was a Claire's. Big mistake, hurt so bad. Yeah, definitely, I do want a third lobe. I've got 2 lobes here, and I definitely want a third. Oh, the industrial bars, yeah, those are really cool. I like those. Those I've heard are a little bit higher on the pain scale, so if anyone is interested in getting piercings, not only should you talk to a piercer, but there's a lot of people on TikTok, like if you just search like piercing pain, there's a lot of people who talk about their personal experiences and you know what average healing times look for, because that's also something to consider, is not only going to be whether it's an acceptable amount of pain for you, but also what does the healing process look like. So for her, an example, so this conch I got, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I started off with a ring, but what I was just experiencing and why I had to switch it out is the ring, because it was the larger piercing that they give you. They give you pretty large piercings so you can properly heal it. Every time I laid on it, it was shoving into the inside portion of my ear, like there was pressure on the piercing hole, and it was causing me a large amount of pain because it was irritating it. And so I switched it out to the stud, which that's been great. The stud's been great. But anyway, things like an industrial bar, you probably won't be able to comfortably lay on your ear for like a year probably. Not saying don't get it, but just kind of consider those things as a person who is unprepared for some of that. I'm glad I am your ASMR bestie. That's what I'm here for. Oh, yeah, acidic. Yeah, tongue piercings are one of those ones that I've always been really hesitant on. I love the way they look on some people. like just that little flash of jewelry, but I just know how much bacteria is in our mouth. So I'm always hesitant. Do I like horror movies? No, I am a huge baby when it comes to horror movies. I can handle slasher films, but anything supernatural, like ghosts or like creepy dolls or anything like that, is a solid no, because like I could survive potentially a serial killer. I don't know if I could survive something supernatural. So like I will have horrible nightmares if I watch horror movies like that. I don't know, it's a weird brain thing. I did see a pinned comment, travel pillows, and that's such a good idea, and that's what I should have done. I just move so much in my sleep. But that was a really good recommendation, was travel pillows. Oh, the 2023 train just rolled through. Thank you, Fat and Sexy. That was a really awesome train. Gonna hop on that 2023 train. Yeah, and I've heard that too, depending on where your tongue piercing is, but, and if you're constantly banging it into your teeth, but I think, don't quote me, I'm not a tongue piercing expert, but I think if you put it slightly farther back, hopefully you're less likely to constantly chip your teeth with it. Yeah, I agree, Georgie, I agree. Yeah, I would. It seems like it's a pretty quick healing piercing, though, because your tongue naturally, because it's a muscle, it heals fairly quickly, which is the one good thing. But yeah, again, when I was scrolling through TikTok looking at piercing heal times and people's experiences, like your tongue triples in size for a while, like it's just a balloon in your mouth. And I think that would be really uncomfortable, and you can't eat for a couple days. At least that's what I've heard. Again, that's not personal experience talking. But, let's see, I have 2 lobes on each side, I have 1 cartilage here, and then 1 conch. And of those, and the septum, of course, and I honestly would say that the septum was like the same amount of pain as the lobes, maybe even a little less. The conch, for me, hurt quite a bit. It's a pretty dense piece of cartilage, but he clamped it pretty strongly, which was good for me because it felt more like it wasn't such like a singular point of pain, if that makes sense. It was kind of more pressure. I should brush your face when I'm doing this. I'm so bad about remembering to do ASMR triggers when I get all chatty. Or we can tap. Tap's always a great one I can do when I talk. I just talk and I tap. Oh, really? Was your experience with your conch pretty easy? Or the pain was different? Of course. So they're black with like these rainbow sparkles towards the nail bed. No, I did not, Georgie. This is my old iPhone that I drowned in the ocean that could not be recovered. It doesn't work anymore, but it makes really good tapping sounds now, so this is how we repurpose a dead phone. Hi, Destiny. Right after wisdom teeth surgery. Yeah, you were probably still numb. Yeah, it was not my smartest move when I dropped my phone in the ocean. And while a lot of phones will handle fresh water okay, the salt in salt water messes with electronics. Ask me how I know. I went to the Apple Store, and I was like, I dropped this in the ocean. Is there any chance it can be recovered? And he's like, I'll look, but probably not, because salt and electronics do not mix very well. Ah, thank you, Juan, thank you. Sorry, I was like, I missed comments. Cascader, you got, wow. If you go to bed now, you might get a solid 3-hour power nap. Gosh, it's really late for you. Hopefully your wisdom teeth removal experience goes well, Inky. Mine wasn't too bad. I had to get 3 out, and it wasn't too bad. I'm glad you enjoyed the video, Blonde. Thank you. Blonde 50. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. Yes, it hurt, but not very much. It was pretty low on the pain scale. Thank you, dolls. The tickling trigger. I'm not sure I know what this is. This is literally like, I'm gonna tickle you. I'm gonna tickle you. I don't know you, but your title is your local dumb blonde, so. But I can't speak towards your intelligence at all. Yes, yeah, all my piercings are 16s. No, that's totally fine. I just wasn't sure what. I'm always interested in trying new triggers. I just wasn't specifically wondering, is it like this? Or is it like tickle, 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 like that? Or is it like I'm an obnoxious aunt with like a 3-year-old? Like, wasn't sure where my brain was going. I could do that. Let's see. I can't say tickle very fast. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. I don't think so. I think my conch is going to heal a little bit better now. I did definitely irritate it keeping that ring on as long as I did. But no, when I replaced it, it felt like the piercing canal had healed over pretty good. I think I just have to let it settle and just let the irritation go down. My ear's been really irritated, so. Thank you. Thank you, Crescutter. Thank you, Decruth. I started ASMR in October of 2020, I believe, so 2 years? A little over 2 years now. But I didn't get really active on TikTok. I started on YouTube, so I didn't get really active on TikTok until like March or something of 2021. August. Wow, later than I thought. See, Kylie's got me. I know, Kylie, I think you were like one of the first followers here on TikTok, so you would know better than me. Yeah, it might have been quite a bit later. That sounds about right. So the lobes I've had for a pretty long time. This piercing I got February of last year. Yep, that sounds about right, Georgie. Really? Yeah, sounds about right. I think you were one of the first ones too. You, Kylie, and there's a couple others. Welcome back. Outcast, weren't you just Inky a minute ago? Or am I thinking of someone else? Did you just do like a whole, like, identity change right now? I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I don't. Well, thanks for joining live tonight. Hi, Nicole. I said Nicole, but fine. I've got an outcast.exe and an inky.exe. Stay as long as you want, Doskus. Oh, well. Like cod is in fish? Now I'm curious. Like, heck of it. I feel like I'm being pranked here. Do I really have two inkies with similar, or are you like... Thank you, Reza. I definitely feel like you gotta be siblings or friends. Okay, Inky is Akira. I might have to ask that a couple of times. I have to get associations on my name, in my head. One of these days I'll write down my regulars and their names. It is 9:28 for me. And Outcast is the true Inky, okay. I know I'm gonna get that wrong because I'm gonna just see the .exe and just think Inky. Okay, so Inky is the Outcast, and oh my gosh, wait, and Inky is Akira. See, I feel like I'm playing like a word association. Like if A is like B and B is like C, then A is like C. Oh wow, it's late for you, Georgie. $10.28, Cassie. So you're probably like in Idaho, Colorado area. I mean, like that time zone. I don't know. Oh, nice. I know, it'll be nice to switch to something that doesn't stick out quite as far. You all do so well functioning on like 4 hours or less of sleep. I've always been, if I don't get a certain amount of sleep, my brain doesn't turn on in the morning. That's good. I figured it was somewhere in that line. I'm still on winter vacation. Yeah. I was washing my hair and actually hooked the back of this today. That hurt a little bit. Because I've got this stud I've got in as a flat back, and I was washing behind my ear and my nail caught it. I was like, ew. Okay, so you're all the way on the East Coast. Nice. Yeah, it was just one of those, when you do dumb things, you're like, oh, well. Nice, so everyone's on winter break right now. Oh, not at all. Not at all, Inky. I don't think there is weird combos for piercing. It's just whatever you want. Only give us a week and a half. What? You were robbed. Robbed. I currently have one tattoo, and it's on the back of my neck. And it's just 3 rings interlocking. But that's one of the things I would like to do in 2023 is get more tattoos. I got a bunch of fake temporary tattoos off of Amazon, and I was just popping those on to try and decide if there were certain placements I would like. Piercings. It's mostly in my ears, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 currently. 7 piercings. Oh, your dog's last heartbeat. That's really cute. I know, I definitely want to get more. I just am one of those people who strongly overthink tattoos. I'm like, oh, it's gotta be something I want to see on myself. And honestly, I probably won't even think about it after like a month. But I do overthink it a bit. Yeah, definitely gonna get some. You know what? I'm not even sure I should try and attempt that. Crocascator, I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that. I can stumble through it if you want to have a laugh. Nice, Cassie. 10. 0. That's fine. That's fine, Georgie. I know plenty of people who don't have them or don't even want them, but I've always really liked tattoos. I think it's a great way to express yourself. So. Oh my gosh, if I pronounced it in English, well, like with of how I would sound, Ef Jala Yogul. I think that's my best. That was it. Do it, Kylie. I told you I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. I need the phonetic pronunciation there. What language is it in? That cool seeing you with the tattoo. Yes. Icelandic. Yeah, sorry, I knew I was going to butcher it. how do you, let's see, I'm guessing, are a lot of the vowels silent? I'm really curious. Have a good night, Inky. It's a mountain. I'll have to look it up. Hi, welcome in. I'm not sure what that stands for. You're gonna have to educate the old lady because I don't know what that is. It's a game series. I've never heard of it. Is it like a board game or a video game? Oh, horror game. No, we can't do horror. I will have nightmares. This is my level of suspense for video games, y'all. I played Subnautica, which is an underwater exploration game, and anytime like an alien sea monster came out, I jumped like 10 feet in the air. I hope it's fun, but no, definitely I can't even watch people playing horror, like on Twitch, you know, a lot of people stream games. I can't even watch them playing horror games. Even some of like the arcade like zombie shooting games will get me. Now I'm definitely a like a Skyrim kind of video gamer or Assassin's Creed. Something without jump scares. Gosh, I wish, Kylie, I know. Someone who can draw. No, nope, can't handle horror movies. I will have nightmares. Oh. Oh. Well, that's some dark stuff. Is it at least like I guess that might be like an interesting story plot if you're learning about it. Oh yeah, a lot of people do that. Both is good. Yep, a lot of we got pierced and tattooed crowd in here. Yeah, I think a dead dog. Your pet's paw would be very cute. I say cute, sub, whatever you want. Nice, awesome. I have a tendency to use cute, but I think it would make a wonderful tattoo. Oh, if you were... Oh, dang, lucky. As soon as I think I can safely afford it. I really want to. I've been following some local artists in my area on their Instagrams, trying to see what style I'm gonna want. And I found several really awesome artists that I think would be able to do kind of what I'm thinking of in the style that I would want. Oh, those sound awesome. I'm really excited about the owl. I love owl tattoos. Do you want it in realism, in more like heavy line work? What are you thinking? Are you going to do the really vibrant color dyes? It's always fun. Oh, flowers are always nice. What kind of flowers were you thinking? marriage proposal happening in my comments. I'm here for it. But only if I'm invited to the wedding. I will say that the romance level is kind of low for a TikTok live proposal, but oh, peonies will be really pretty. A rose bush piece on your upper thigh. How was the pain level on your upper thigh hip area? Tell me about that. Hold on. Just a couple more pieces here. It's always so fun watching people in the comments like find their groups and their shared interest. That's awesome, Day. Yeah, I definitely think I want a thigh, but I was a little worried about my hip because my hips are kind of sensitive. So that's good to know. I've heard thighs usually aren't too bad. No, I'm really, I feel like, I don't know if I want it to be my next tattoo, but there's like neck to collarbone framing tattoos that I've been looking at that I adore. But I'm also like, that's a really, like, go from like one tattoo on the back of the neck to like solid bold neck tattoos. Might be a little bit more of a stretch. Just sweep, sweep, sweep. Welcome back, Genesis. We can do the Tingle Train one. Alright. So, more Tingle Train. I love that you guys like this trigger. Makes me so happy. Stipple. Stipple. Pluck. Pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair. Whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip. Brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you. don't have to work tomorrow. It's my day off, but don't want to work at all. Thank you for the love you, Jenna. Thank you. I know the weekends always go by way too fast, don't they? Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. Let's do that once more. Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. We can even do, let's see if I can do this. There we go. We can even do a little bit of ASMR in the dark. Hold on. I gotta reach this one. Whoa. How about that? A little bit darker, moodier, light ASMR. Sorry, that's kind of loud. I like this ASMR in this lighting too. Sometimes you do want like a darker screen, and I've always really liked these like moonlights. I think it creates like a really cool effect. Honestly, one of my top ones is going to be what I'm doing right now, the tapping and scratching. This trigger, not only do I really enjoy listening to, but it's very soothing for me to actually do it. And then my next one would be really up close personal attention, like face examination. Kind of where someone's like really closely looking at you. And then I love watching the ASMR channels where people get like massages or ear cleaning or hair cutting. All those. Yeah, Sabrina's such a good gift. Ah, yes. I will represent for the ACE group right here. I read as a trigger? So, like book reading or like poetry reading? I really like when you get kind of whispers and then into distracted talking to yourself. So especially with the skin exams, right? I could ask you about your skin and then I'm just gonna go to myself as I look over your skin. I can see that your skin's a little bit on the dry side. Have you been using lotion this winter? Yeah, I can tell a little bit of my cheeks. So, Kim, I do read for relaxation, like if I'm just reading a book. I think I misunderstood your question. I do poetry reading as a trigger, but I haven't done like a story read or anything like that before. I actually have a book of poetry here to my right if you wanted to do some poetry reading. I just love scratching on this thing. Alright, there's going to be a little bit of light incoming. There we go. I'm going to put that back on the shelf. And then look, you can say hi to Cinnamon. So cute. I think her name was Cinnamon. It was something like that. She's so squishy. I have to go get more of these. This was like a mystery squishy opening that I've had at Party City, and I need more. She's so cute. I need the whole collection. Alright, poetry reading. That was what we were gonna do. Okay, let's pick. I know I need to get more. I gotta make a trip because honestly they're so fun to open. Great question, Gabby. She is not as into the ASMR as I am. We started it as an account together, but she really prefers like the roleplay videos. Like she's got some kind of cinematic videos on YouTube that she's done that are very D&D inspired, and so that's her preference. She doesn't experience tingles from a lot more of the general ASMR triggers. She's very auditorily sensitive, so she doesn't when I ask her if there's a specific request from our community for her to do so, but she is not as passionate about it as I am. But she's willing to put up with me asking it. She does like going live with you guys, though. She has a lot of fun with that. Alright, let's read a poem. Let me see. I'm going to pick one of my tabbed ones, I think. Falling. I'm pretty afraid of falling. Like from a high height. Alright, so I'm going to read you a poem called Stars from the book The Poetic Underground by Erin Hansen. It was paused because my phone was letting me know it's about to die, so we're going to probably do a poem and then wrap up for tonight. So this poem is called Stars. You think you can define me, that I'm a tick in just one box, like my being is a door that a single key unlocks. But let me tell you something. I have the universe inside. I hold an untamed ocean with a constant changing tide. I'm home to endless mountains with tips that touch the sky, flocks of grand migrating birds, and deserts harsh and dry. I house the wildest rivers and a host of sweeping plains. I feel in waves of sunshine or in unrelenting rains. Don't tell me that you know me, that this right here is what you are. I am the universe in motion, for I was born from stars. So that was Stars by Aaron Hansen. Oh, interesting, like hearing heartbeats or like feeling a pulse. Oh, that's interesting. A lot of people normally find that soothing. Is it just like the thought of it, I guess? Do some collarbone tapping. I promise their collarbones are. So right now, I'm definitely scheduled for Thursday. I might see about going live Monday or Tuesday. It'll depend how much recording for YouTube I have to do. Alright, everyone. So my phone is about to die. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and close the live for the evening. But we always close out with a countdown. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I do have a YouTube channel. There is a link tree in my bio to it. So definitely check out YouTube. We have quite a few videos on there, including some with my sister. I will post that I'll be going live. I'll create an event. But definitely, yeah, follow me on YouTube. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now let me do a quick countdown for you. And before I go, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight, for chit-chatting with me, for the likes, comments, gifts, everything. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to my wonderful subscribers, my little raindrops. Kylie, thank you. Alright, so we are going to count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.